Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my tip number 8 today on the financial mindset. I was supposed to do this yesterday, but I was out and I could not do the session yesterday. So I thought I'll share with you today my tip number 8, which is on financial mindset. As you know, I every Tuesdays and every Thursdays I share a tip on financial minds. On Tuesdays is on law of attraction, Ho'oponopono, and then on Thursdays is on financial mindset. But since I was not around yesterday, not available, so I could not do the session. So I thought I'll just share with you today. And financial mindset. So the tips on financial mindset is basically to guide you to be able to have a better financial future, for you to be able to, by end of 2022, to be able to have significant amount of cash, investments, and be able to have a better financial future. Yeah. So today, the topic, the title that I put in the tip is about what is your money personality? What is your personality when it comes to money? There are different types of people, lah. Okay. And when it comes to money, people have got different attitude, different personalities. Like you say, individually, we all have different personalities. There are type who are caring and loving, and whatever not. And there are other people who don't care about other people. Like there are people who park the car properly, people who don't care about how they park, people who like to drive the car properly. Some people don't bother about how they drive; they just couldn't be bothered, lah. So in when it comes to money management as well, people have different personalities, and based on could be the upbringing, could be the education, could be their own belief system. So they have different personalities. So today I'm just going to talk to you about the 5 different personalities. This is actually a lot of research has been done on this. So I'm just going to be very general about the 5 personalities and tell you which personality will be the right personality. Yeah. First of all, the first personality that a lot of people have is called the big spender personality. Big spender personality is basically people who like to who are big spenders. Whether they have money or don't have money, but they need to be able to show other people that I've got a big car, I've got a big house, and I've got a lot of jewelry, and I'm doing very well in my life, and they're known as big spenders. There's not right and wrong here. Number one, I think you should never try to do things to live to an image or to convince other people, because then sooner or later you might get into debts, and it might not be a good personality to have, lah. We want to be able to have a very peaceful life. We want to be able to have a life whereby we are debt free and everything paid for, rather than just being a big spender to prove to other people that you are doing better or they're doing very well in life. And a lot of people do that. They want to prove to others that they are doing well, and we call it living up to the Joneses. They call it in English. They say living up to the Joneses. I mean, you want to live. We always say this. A lot of people pakai baju Pierre Cardin, balik rumah makan sardine. I mean, they wear branded clothes, but actually they don't have the money to spend. So big spenders are the first personality is not a good personality if you are, because it brings in a lot of ego in you. You want to be able to prove to other people you're doing well. Personally, I don't think it's important. Okay, it's not important. It's not important for you to prove anything to anybody. I think you want to be able to sleep well at night. I think you want to be able to think that you've got enough savings or you've got enough investments, and you're making passive income. In fact, my first tip that I gave you is I said the wealthy are the people who have got a wealth ratio of more than one, and I think that is more important than having a big car or a big house and a lot of jewelry. Yeah. The second personality that is there is known as the debtors. Debtors means people with a lot of hutang lah. Those days, we always say hutang sekeliling pinggang. Now we say hutang seluruh badan, because people have got all kind of debts lah. And being in debt, like a car loan and housing loan, is very normal. Okay, you got one housing loan, you got one car loan. It's normal because people do have maybe 2 car loans because you got 2 cars. That's fine. But if you have multiple housing loan, multiple car loan, I mean, if you are doing it because you have money and you've got investment and you're borrowing, that's fine. But a lot of people are in debt without realizing that the debts that they are accumulating is actually creating more financial problems for them. They are known as debtors. I mean, they're forever in debt. But on top of the car loan and housing loan, these people are the ones who also use credit card a lot. They use personal loan a lot, because they need to also have this impulse of borrowing money for everything. So they want to have a wedding. Instead of thinking about how to have a wedding within whatever I have, or within my salary or within my budget, they would think about, oh, I can get a personal for 50,000. So why not have a wedding for 50,000 ringgit? Or they want to go for a trip. they have so much of money and say, okay, let's go to an Asian country or Chuti Malaysia. But instead of that, oh, I can use my credit card and do use up to 20,000. Also, I think we should go overseas for a holiday. So these people are always in debt. They got a lot of hutang everywhere, lah. Like I say, hutang seluruh badan, which is definitely not good because it is creating a lot of problems for you. Um, Again, housing loan, car loan is normal. Credit card, even if credit card, personal loan, well, that's your choice. But even worse is that when they go into along or money lenders, and that's where the biggest problem comes in, lah. That's why last week, when I talked about payment of debts, I said pay off your car loan. Sorry, your personal loan, credit card debt first, because that is the more dangerous thing. So this is the second personality. The third personality is people who are known as shoppers. Shoppers are the people is different from the big spenders. Big spenders is they buy because they want to show off. They want to buy a big car because they want to show off. But shoppers, the third category of personalities, shoppers is people just love to shop. They just like to eat out, not to show off to anybody, but just for them it's therapeutic. If they eat a lot and they spend a lot, they go shopping. They go shop here and they shop. They come back with a lot of things. Why they go to supermarket, must buy something and come back. They go to shopping, a must buy and come back. These are known as shoppers. For them, it's a emotional thing. Buying things is an emotional thing. They have to buy things. They have to continuously buy things because they feel very satisfied with their buying needs. They feel it's very therapeutic because they're buying. Now, if you buy because you have money, that's fine. But if you buy using credit card, if you buy because you got personal loan, if you buy because you just want to buy, then what's going to happen? You're going to have a lot of clothes in the house not used. You have a lot of stuff in the house not used. There are a lot of people, like for example, they want to go and do exercise. They want to lose weight. Immediately they will go and buy this and that. They will go and buy exercise machine la, cycling la, treadmill la, and then they don't use it. This is called the shoppers. Anything you have to buy. New phone comes in. It's not just to show, but they need to buy the phone, change the phone. So shoppers are different from big spenders. Big spenders, their only reason for spending is to live up to the Joneses. They want to be high and mighty. Shoppers are people who just cannot stop shopping. They have to buy. I think a lot of people relate to this. They just compulsive buyers. They have to buy, and that is very dangerous because again it will push you into debt. Fourth group of people. Fourth group people are known as the savers. Savers are the people who really, really save, but sometimes it goes to the level of stinginess. That's why you must be very careful. Again, where do you save? You put savings in a savings account or you put savings in an FD account. I think that is ridiculous because as a saver, you must also be good at investment. But if you're just saving, and you know what? These are the savers I'm talking about. If they leave a room, they must switch off the light. If it's not hot, they don't use the aircon, they only use the fan, or they open the windows. The savers is got inverted commas where they want to save so much that become stingy at times. Being stingy is not good because then you in law of attraction we say when you are stingy, you are focusing on being stingy, and you find money is very difficult to come by, and you become it's an attitude. But at the same time, you should also not spend lavishly when you don't have the money. But I think you should be very smart in your savings. And if I remember one of my topics, I think was tip number 2, where I talk about when you when you get your salary, certain percentage put for savings, certain percentage put for investment, certain percentage put for fun and expenditure. So you have to have that kind of a understanding about how you want to save. So that is the fourth category of people who are savers. Okay, who save, but what you can't take the money to the next world. I mean, if you die, you die. So you save. You don't go for holidays. You save. You don't have aircon. You don't have luxury. You save. You use a Nokia phone, which you've been using for donkey years. You save. You don't even have a laptop. You don't even. Then it's not worth it. Or you have a black and white TV. I mean, sorry, I don't think you have a black and white TV, but you have a TV which is really going to spoil you. And you save. You don't want to change your TV. Then I think what is the use of saving? Who are you living it for? Because I know people who do that. They save. They won't even go to a private hospital. They'll go to a government hospital. They want to save. So savers, yes and no. I'm just here to tell you about the different personalities. The one of the best personalities to be and everybody should go into is the fifth personality, is about investment or investors. That's a good personality. Why? Because in tip number 1, I talked about you. Tip number 1, and the first time I started a tip, I said being wealthy is when your wealth ratio is more than 1. And wealth ratio more than 1 is you must have passive income. If you make passive income from your investments, then you are very wealthy because your passive income will cover your expenses. So you can only make passive income if you're an investor. So as an investor, it is good because you're already thinking about how to invest. Of course, if you understand, you've listened to any of my talks about passive income, I talk about rule of 72. Rule of 72 actually tells you that even in investment, you must look at how much of returns you get and all. If you ever get a chance to either attend one of my investment talks or go to the YouTube and look at my talk on investment or financial independence or on passive income, I'll probably talk to you about this thing called the rule of 72 that tells you, like, for example, if you were to invest, but if you put money in savings and you think it's an investment, it will take 72 years for you to actually double your income. Or if you put money in FD, it will take 24 years to double your income. So even as an investor, as much as an investor is a good thing to do, but you must actually decide how to invest. Okay, so just to recap, because this is a tip. Number one, big spender, not a good personality, because you are trying to be, to live up to impress other people, not good. Okay. The second one is debtors. Again, is not good because you are constantly borrowing money, using personal loan, credit card loan, whatever, to live your lifestyle. You need to learn how to cut down your shopping, cut down your borrowing, so that you live within your means. Shoppers, I think cannot be a compulsive shopper. You need to know what to buy, what not to buy. If you don't have so many baju in the house, you don't use it, then don't go and keep buying, or give it to charity. At least you get some pahala there or some blessings there. But shoppers need to understand that you cannot just do shopping because it makes your heart happy, because you do shopping because you need it. You do shopping because you need the product. You have the money. The fourth group of people is very good, which is saving. Fourth and fifth is good. Saving is good, but don't save. And like I said, if you save in your savings account, is stupidity. So you want to keep a little bit of money in savings. You must want to keep a little bit of money in FD. You want to also you take your money to invest in mutual fund or in insurance flexi plans, or invest in commodities and currency, which I teach every Monday, every Friday. I teach about how to invest in commodities and currencies. You can come for my talk, just text me. I tell you how to attend my talks on commodities and currencies, but you can actually invest and be able to make, save, and then subsequently you invest. So savings is not savings account. And the last category is, of course, investment. And like I told you just now, when you're doing investment, you can buy gold. Today, a young lady called me up and said, should I buy gold? I said, what is your objective? She said, I'm going to get married in 3 years' time. I said, 2 years' time. I said, okay. So you want to have gold when you get married? She said, yes. Then I said, of course, buy gold. But if you want to actually invest and be able to make cash flow, then don't buy gold, because gold is just an asset, increase in value. It doesn't give you cash flow. Then you must invest in currencies or commodities fund management, of where they give you income, cash flow for you. So coming back, 5 categories. The best will be, of course, the investor category, where you save money in order to invest. Second best will be the saver. And the other 3, you got to be very, very careful, because if any of you have these 3 other personality, which is big spender, shopper, as well as debtors, financially, you're going to have a lot of issues in the long term. I've gone through all that. I know what I've done, what mistakes I've done. I have learned from it, and I'm just sharing these tips with you so that you too can learn from this. So with that, thank you very much. I'll see you on Tuesday with tip number 9 on law of attraction and hope on. Take care. Be safe. Bye-bye.